Hi everybody, and welcome to Tuesday Craft Day. Well, today we're going to be finishing up the bubble, and I plan to do two signs, and we'll decide which sign, I will decide which sign I want to use, and then also a little bow to put on it. If you see me in a couple of outfits, I did this over a couple of days because you have to let paint dry and all kinds of things, and I'm not good at letting paint dry. As you'll see, it'll be all over me because I don't let it dry. But anyway, I am doing one that's a sign that I made a Happy Easter with vinyl off the Cricut, and we'll show you that quickly. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail because I've shown you a few times. And then I'm doing one that is just painted. And I think I'm going to try a new technique, kind of like a daubing technique I think they call it dry brushing, to get a little extra color onto the item. So anyway, I'll take you along with me. It will be probably a lot of little short vignettes because I have to do one sign and then I do the other sign, then I come back to the first sign. And so on and so forth. But anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll take you down to the, no, I think I'll start you in Cricut Design Space, or will I? No, don't pay any attention to me. I think we're going to start with painting the sign. So I'll be right back. See you in a bit. Okay, we're going to start with painting this board. I have this metallic gold. Give it a good shake. I've had this for a long time. Let's hope it works. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it on this paper first to see if in fact I get metallic gold. And I think I do. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It is pretty. Well, I might as well continue to use the paper. And on this one, we will do a Cricut sign for Happy Easter. I got some new vinyl and I got some new transfer tape. Whoop. And I want to lay it down. I'm the world's worst painter. I guarantee I will have as much on me as is going on this board. All right. Let's let that dry, and I'll probably give it another coat. And I'll be back when we're ready to do the next step. I'm going to turn it over and put some on the back also. But look at this already. Well, I'm just shining personality. Okay, I'll be back in a while. Okay, here we are in Design Space. I'm going to do this quite quickly because I've shown you several times making a sign. So I'm going to look for, no, I don't want that. I was going to do a flower, but I don't want that. I want a shape. So start with a square, unlock it. I'm going to change it to 9.5 and 3.5. Now I'll make it, I think, kind of a gold. Let's see. It's a little dark. Maybe like that. Okay. So now I need to find some words. So we're going to look for images, and I'm just going to write Easter. And we have Easter. We have Happy Easter. Happy Easter is what I'm going to look for. I'm just going to see if there's any more to choose from. We could do Easter blessings. That's pretty. Maybe I'll do that. Well, let's see if we can do that one. All right, so what I want to do here is ungroup it and get rid of that. Now that is all one. And that is not going to be big enough for what I'm looking for. So let's unlock this and stretch it out a little bit. That looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do with that is make it purple. Whoops, purple. So I can see what it's going to look like. And that's not exactly the gold. You saw the gold that I was painting, but it's close enough. So we'll do Easter blessings. And I don't know if I can put anything else on there. Let's just look at images again. Remember, it's going to be vinyl, so I'm not making layers of things. Oh, I don't know. I might like this better. No, this one. I'm going to try that too. I'm thinking I like this better. I don't want that one. Now let's ungroup this one because there's two happies, I bet you. There you go. Yeah, that fits better on the sign. There's a little bit more to it. So I will do that in purple. Yeah, I think that's going to work better. All right, now I'm going to get rid of this because I don't need that, and I'm going to say make it. And it's going to cut that right out nicely. So I'm going to press continue, load some vinyl into my Cricut. Oh, I don't want to cancel it, but you know what I've got to do? Go, yeah, okay. It is, there we go, set to vinyl. Well, let's go back here. It seems to want to not line this up. We'll cancel this. There we go. Continue is what we'll do. And it is there. It's not picking up my machine. You see at the top it's going round and round? There it goes. All right, now I'm going to get the purple or the um, vinyl out and load it up, and I will be back when I've got it cut out. Okay, not actually, the board is still drying, but I'm going to get this vinyl on the transfer tape so it will be ready to go. Now we have some weeding to do. I have to pick it up a little bit because it's hard to see when it's so dark. There we go. It's like a reverse jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? Find the pieces and take them out. Oh, that was a goodie. I think there's one more. Now I need to get better at utilizing the vinyl because it's not cheap and I wasted much too much vinyl there. So let's see what we can do with this now. I'm going to not take this all the way off because I don't think I'll need it all. This looks like nice transfer paper. So what I'm going to do here is just cut this right here. I have another piece to use. All right. I'll leave this out. Now let's burnish this. I will do it so you can read it. I'm not going to pull this off quite yet because I have to wait for my board to dry, but I am going and trying to find out if I have any bubbles, and if I do, I'm getting rid of them. And the best way to do that is to kind of go towards the edge, if you find a bubble, and push it to one end or the other. I don't see any right now. Okay. And here's our board, but it's still drying. It has its second coat on it. So I'll be back once the board's dry. We'll put it all together. Okay, I've got it off of the vinyl, and now I'm going to try to get it onto the sign. It's always difficult for me anyway to get these started. I probably just don't burnish them hard enough. But it is coming off this vinyl nicely. This vinyl is thicker than what I was using before, heavier. I think my issue here, issue, is my lack of patience. Because I think my board needed to cure a little longer. Oh well, it's nice to know some things never change. I like the fact that these letters are interconnected. It helps with the placement. All right, I'm going to move these down. Looking good. It really is a lot easier than I'm making it. I'm going to pick up this R if I can and just pull that over a little bit to straighten that E. There you go. And one more over here. Let's see if I can get the bottom of this T. Perfect. Perfect. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? With the purple and the gold. Now I think what I'm going to do probably, I'm going to look downstairs. I do see a bubble here. We don't want a bubble. I'm going to look downstairs and see if I might have some little purple flowers that I could put on the corners of this. Here we go. All gone. There you go. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I think I'll decorate it with some little purple flowers. Boy, that vinyl is shiny. Very nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. I'll meet you downstairs and we'll see what we're going to do with the rest of the bubble. Okay, my second option is I'm going to make a cross out of these two pieces of wood here. I'm going to paint these in purple. When I went to Hobby Lobby, they had lots of, well, they didn't have lots. They actually had one in the wood section, cross. And they wanted, I don't know, I think it was like 6 something for it. And then they had these in that, what they call the wood pile section. And these were only $1 something a piece, so you know me, if I can do it for $1, why pay 6? So I'm going to let these dry. I'll probably put another coat on, and I'll be back when we're ready to put them in together. Back in a bit. Okay, on side number 1, I'm going to put a little flower here. Ugh. Strings are free. Now, let me just see here. Here we go. Let me get, a little finger. Isn't that pretty, huh? I'm thinking of putting just a single pansy on this side. Let's try it. Why not? Pretty. All right, now we've got these two. And what I'm going to do is to I think wait a little longer because I just got purple paint all over me. I probably can get them together. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to use my staple and see if I can get it in there a little bit. I have some silver paint, and what I want to try to do, and I've not done this before, look at I'm still getting purple on me. You know me and patience. I'm going to try to do, I guess, what you'd call a dry brushing. I have this little dauber thing. So what I'm going to try is to get it here. Just give oh, I think that's working. What do you know? A few silver highlights. What do you think? I'm not sure you can see it too well, but I think it shows up. And it's just going to give it a little shine, sparkle. Now we'll have to let that dry. And what I have is some lilies. So I'm going to try to put a lily like right up the middle. Like this. Maybe with some vine down here. And then the lily in the middle. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So let's let this dry a little bit. We'll be back and lily it up. All right. Now, do I want it? And I don't want it to stick out. I want it to go right up on the... And I don't think I need both stems. Oh, that didn't hold. Let's go back and do that again. You know what, let me get a couple more fingers on. So I can put some pressure up the stem here. What I'm going to do is put this glue and then put this in it. Well, 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 let's see what we've got here. That's pretty. Well, we got two signs. Now we'll make a bow, and then we'll decide which sign we're going to use. I'll move this over here and let it dry. Now, a bow on a bubble wreath is really not necessary, but when I make them, I like to make them not big and elaborate. So I'm going to use the 1.5 inch ribbon, and I'm going to leave myself a good tail and just pinch. And then I'm going to come around about 6 inches and pinch. And then I'm coming up from the bottom about 6 inches and pinch. See, I'm not having to twist it because I'm going back this way and then up this way. Now I'm going to make one more on this side and pinch. And that's all I'm going to put on that side, on that glue. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. This is a very soft ribbon. It is wired, but it's wired very slightly. So let's go here. I'm going to put it on top. And I'm just going to make a smaller one. going to come up the other way. And that's all, just one on each side. Take a twist tie, go under my thumb, go around the back. I mean a zip tie. Now I have got it tightened a bit so that it's not going to fall apart. But I'm not tightening it all the way because I've got to get a piece of wire to go in it so I can attach it. So there you go. We have a bow. We have a cross. And what one I don't use today, I will use on another wreath. And we have the Happy Easter. So I'm going to go get the bubble and we're going to see what we end up doing. Okay, I lifted you up a notch so you can see the whole thing here. This is the bow and I put the wire in it. And I'm just going to find a spot and just kind of go down between the bubble to the frame. And secure it without pulling it too tight. Because I don't want it to get sucked into the bubble. Now I think I'm going to give, I don't know if I've got the right scissors here, but we're going to give it a shot. Now, see, you can just kind of curl these around. That's pretty. And I think I decided to go with the cross. And here's how I put the wire on the cross. I used about 4 layers of felt here because the staples will go right through. So, then put that right through the middle, I think. and put these off to the side here so that they don't interfere with the cross. Make this one a little shorter. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I was going to put a little white flower up in the bow, but I don't think it even needs it. Let me go put it on the door and show you what it looks like hanging up. I'll be right back. There you go. That's beautiful. It's subtle and just perfect. And a little bit of silver on that cross just makes it stand out enough. And the lily shows from the front. I thought it was going to be aimed up too high. And the bow is just enough. I have it on a different hook, and it's high at the top of the door right now, so that's why you seem to be looking up at it. Beautiful. I love it. So give me a couple of seconds and I'll be back to say goodbye. So there you go. I think it's beautiful. I really do. It's very subtle. It's not in your face. It's, what do I want to say? Elegant. I think that's the word, elegant. And I have the other sign. I have it right here. And I do love it, and it came out so good. So we'll be making another Easter project down the road, maybe a little lighter, you know, like a multicolored or something like that. And we've got the sign all ready for it. So until then, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here and you'd like to come back and see us when we play 2 or 3 times a week, please hit the subscribe button down below. And hit the bell and you'll be notified every time. So this is Tuesday. I'll be busy the rest of the week trying to get my name in for a vaccine. I tell you what, it's a job and a half. You sit on the computer while they have these registration sites and it always tells you everything's full. Oh well, time will tell and time will get here. By the time I get actually on somebody's roster, I might be in for the one-shot only deal. So we'll see. Doesn't make any difference to me. So anyway, anyhow, I hope you have a great afternoon. I want you to keep safe, keep warm, or keep cool, whichever you need. Actually, have the air conditioning on today. One never knows what's happening in Florida. But I hate to tell you, we're in the mid-80s today. So, and we'll be probably through Sunday. But anyway, I hope you have a great afternoon. Look, I choked myself just because I was being mean. Well, I'll try to finish this now that I've finished my coughing jag. You can't talk and swallow at the same time. It just doesn't work. So that's all for today. I want you to stay safe, play by the rules, wear your mask, wash your hands, keep your distance. I'll see you Friday. Love you. Everybody play nice now. Bye-bye.